Good morning. My name Charlie Wood. Nah, I'm just playing. Hold on, let me turn this off. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about non-duality. Um Non-duality to me is basically this. Everything is one. Me and you are the same. This car and me are the same. A grasshopper and a spider is the same. It's the same essence. It's non-duality. There's no dual. It's one. That's non-duality. The reason why I'm bringing up about non-duality today is you got to look at yourself. Look at your results. Look at everything that's going on in your life because a lot of people are still in a trance. They're going around saying the same play of words. Like, for an example, ain't no good men out there. I'm a good man. What you mean, no good men out there? You are not looking for a good man. It's like it's like this. When you're unhappy, that's a choice. You're doing that to yourself on a subtle level that you're not used to. This type of rhetoric that because that's what people are starting to call it, rhetoric nowadays. When you try to speak positive, I'd hate to be in your mentality, your bubble, but in non-duality, whatever is projected out of my mouth, where did it come from? It came from my insides, right? So if it came from my insides, then there is a bubble or a program or paradigm for which this words come out. So when you keep saying and spilling the same stories out of your head, saying there's no good men out there, there's no good jobs out here, everyone is trash, blase, blase, blase. Where's this information coming from? It's coming from your insides, regardless if your eyes see it out there. At the end of the day, the information that is coming from your mouth comes from within you. So the next question I need to ask you, what's going on inside of you? What would be going on inside of me for me to accept that there's no good women out there? That mean I'd have to close off an avenue of my head of saying and ignore and put the fish eye lens on and only look at bad women. Yeah, pretty much. I'd have to put the fish lens on. And every time I see a good woman, my brain has to cancel her because the story is there's no good women. So the inside creates this crap in me that when I see a good woman, either my brain is going to say two things: ignore her or automatically say she's a bad woman or automatically look for bad in her because that's what I'm portraying out of my mouth. There's no good women. So I'm looking for bad. Remember, when you close your eyes, well, before you close your eyes and you look around the room and look for red, look for red, look for red, look for red, close your eyes, look for blue. You ain't going to see the blue because you've been focusing on the red so much. Now take that idea, what I just said, and add it to you. There's no good women out. Now your mind is looking at every woman. You're no good. You're no good. You're no good. And you don't realize your brain is doing this. And you say this shit every day, every week, every month. Hell, some of y'all been saying it every year. I sat and watched some of y'all say it every year. There's no good women. There's no good women. There's no good jobs. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. The can't to do. Save yourself the time. Save yourself the time of wasting time creating these bubbles in your head that are gonna cause your future to be tore up. This one lady, what she say? I guess I'm gonna give me a female because y'all men ain't shit. That's your story right there. Y'all men ain't. What is the world is coming to, man? What is the world coming to, man? Non-duality. Whatever I project out of my mouth is coming from my inside. So if it's coming from me, the inner me, then the inner me needs to be fixed in order for outside to be fixed. So it sounds ridiculous, but if I say there's plenty of good women out there, and I've started getting emotionally involved in that idea that there's plenty of good women out there, well, guess what? My insides will accept that emotionally, and then from my eyes and from my soul and my spirit, I will start seeing good women. I'll start being a person that can attract good women, or it ain't got to be relationship. I can be a person that can attract a good job. There ain't no good job out there. I can be a person that can attract a good job, or whatever you plug and play into that. Non-duality, man. Everything is one. So if everything outside is no good, you no good based off your thinking. If everything's good outside, then your insides are good. If I feel like this state, I can't do no good in this state, blase, 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 I'm homeless, this, that, whatever state I go to, I'm carrying on my programs with me. It's just simple. Simple, man. So, like I said, you don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. If your mind is saying there's no good women out there, then your eyeballs are gonna see no good women out there while I'm gonna be seeing extraordinary women out there. I see good women all the time. Even the ones that you call bad, they're not gonna be bad to me because I'm gonna bring the good out of them and they're gonna not even want to be bad. So if there's bad women out there, that means something in duality, we're all one. Everything is one. In duality, there's something bad inside of you. Or if there's no good jobs out there, there's something bad inside of you. You have to adjust the inside world in a fitting so your outside world can be what it is. You'll know if a person's inside world is great when they have good results, they're doing good, they're happy, and you see these people and they're just upbeat. You know inside is extraordinary. But when you're around people, or if you're that person that's always complaining, frowning, you always need a substance to put in your mouth, like a cigarette or alcohol or weed or pills. You need something to sustain and cope with life. Your insides are tore up. You got to fix that. That's why I kind of comprised duality and your thoughts together, because duality, like I said, is everything is the same. In non-duality, I'm Curtis Hill and you're blah 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 blah. In non-duality, me and you are the same person because we share the spirit, which the spirit is expressed himself in multiple him or herself, whatever, in multiple bodies as an experience. So, and another thing I like to talk to you guys about before I go, um, being you is it's not as hard as you think it is. Being authentic to yourself, being a better person is not hard. It's really not hard. It's something that you got to work on, of course, and keep, you know, chipping at the solid vein of gold, as Bob Proctor says. Um, you're not your weaknesses. Matter of fact, a lot of your weaknesses are in the way of you being your true authentic self. Cigarettes are in the way of you being your authentic self. Anxiety is in the way of you being your authentic self. Depression is in the way of you being your authentic self. Limitations are in the way for you being your authentic self. You have not met yourself yet until you clear your subconscious mind from any negative engrams. I did a lot of clearing. Now this is me. I'm introduced myself to myself and I feel great. I'm like, wow, I finally met you. Nice to meet you without all the issues that I had. I truly hope that we could come to a place in our life where we understand that um, we're great. We deserve better than what we're doing. That our problems are not as bad as they seem, and we can, get rid of them. We don't have to stick with them. We don't have to glorify poverty. We don't have to, you know, ridicule ourselves over and over again every day. We don't need to wake up in the morning with the same problems you had yesterday. You don't have to find alternatives to cope with life like cigarettes and alcohol and weed and all that. You can live an abundant life, a beautiful life without even touching any of that stuff if you learn how to pop those bubbles, become authentic, your authentic self. Work on yourself. Don't tell people you working on yourself. You're lying. When I hear people, yeah, I'm working on myself, you basically saying, yeah, I'm doing something to an extent, but it's not working. Truly look in the mirror and be like, hey, I got to change this, this, and this, and start putting some effort and work into making yourself the better version that you're supposed to be. You're truly supposed to be a spirit in this body with this mind. And a spirit, as a spirit, you want to expand and express yourself. How can a spirit expand and express himself with limitations? How can a spirit expand and express himself with tunnel vision? How can a spirit expand and express himself with a mind full of negativity? Or are you so stressed that you got to do this and drink and pop pills and all this? You just slowly killing yourself. You're slowly killing yourself. And I hope that one day you can, everyone, I wish the whole world could do it, but I know it's not going to be that way. I wish the whole world can find themselves, find their true authentic self, and be the best that you can be. Be happy at all times. Choose happiness. Choose happiness. Even with your children. Teach your children at a young age to choose happiness. Always return to happiness. When you start seeing your children exert a certain behavior, try to divert them to happiness. Happiness is the key of life, man. I ain't seen so many of the people that I grew up with now to this day, frowns on their face. Your demeanor just frowns, just life messed up, and man, I can't stress it. No, I man, it's just hard to just. I guess people are not gonna understand, but you create your life. I'm creating my life right now. I'm I'm amazed at myself at the things I'm doing based off of changing my thoughts, based off of changing my self-image, based off of writing my affirmation and goals down continuously until it just shocks my central nervous system. Like I said on that testimony video, you're going to watch me evolve into what I want to be. I want to be the living, proving vessel to you that you can do it. Because if I can do it and I can change my life around and do what I want to do and find my purpose and actually do it, then you can do it too. That's real. So let the journey begin, y'all. Let's keep striving for excellence, man. You only got one life, as so as I know. Make that the best life you can. Make it abundant. Make it happy. Make the people around you happy. Be a tool. Be a mage to happiness. So that's all I got for right now. I'm about to head on out of here. Peace.